What is going on? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We're going to do things a little different today, and that is because we got a question on Reddit, and I thought I'd answer it in video form saying, hi everyone, I'm currently using the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Lately, I've been thinking about switching to the upcoming Z Fold 7, and I'm waiting for its release this year. I'd like to hear opinions from current Fold users. Is the Fold series really worth it? And he's got a bunch of questions. So let's go through his questions. His first question is the front screen comfortable for typing or is it too narrow? Now, for me, I think it's been the best situation on the Galaxy Z Fold 6. But with that said, is it a great feeling typing on the front display? I wouldn't say it's like the most amazing experience ever because it's still kind of small. I've got that right there. The keyboard's still kind of small, but Galaxy Z Fold 7 should improve with that because of the bigger outside display. It's 6.5 now versus 6.3. And beyond that, you're also looking at something that it was improved last time and it's improved this year as well. So Z Fold 7, I wouldn't worry about the outside display. If you're getting the Z Fold 6, I'd be like, hey, it's not amazing, but it's totally doable. It's not something I'd want to do all the time. You could though, but yeah, I think it's definitely going to be improved, but it's definitely not terrible like it has been in the past. His next question is the crease on the inner display very obvious or does it become less noticeable over time? And that's a great question. So definitely noticeable at times. I have it right here. Let's see, you can see it. When I angle it at certain angles, you can see it's coming right down there. It's definitely not bad though. It's definitely something though you get completely accustomed to, does not get affected in your usage of this at all. I never think to myself, oh God, I wish I wasn't there, or man, this doesn't look right. It's never like that. Don't be concerned with it. And reportedly on the Z Fold 7, it's supposed to be even more improved, if not nearly headless Nick, Harry Potter reference. It's nearly going to be gone. So, I mean, I still think it will be there, but it's going to be reduced. So regardless, you don't need to worry about it. Can I apply screen protectors on both the inner and outer displays? Is it for that case, is it better the one covers the one leaves it open? So in terms of the displays, you can definitely, drop my phone. You can definitely get screen protectors for both sides, no problems. They'll both be fine. It doesn't matter if you get one or the other, like if you just do the inner and not the outer or just the outer and not the inner, it's not gonna change your experience at all. I would recommend going into the settings and turning on the sensitivity mode so that it's more sensitive for screen protectors. But beyond that, you shouldn't have any issues with screen reliability or tapping or clicking or anything like that. So you can get it for both displays, no displays. I always take it off mine and I've been pretty good about having it. But yeah, if you're gonna use it for 5 years, yeah, maybe get a screen protector. And again, you will be fine. What are the pros and cons of using a Fold device? I think the pros are you can, multitasking is a lot more, I wouldn't say easy, but it's definitely more enjoyable to have multiple displays that, use multiple apps that are really big and side to side. Multi-window is just much better on a foldable device. I love that I'm able to use the backside cameras really easily so that when I'm looking at my rear cameras, I can also see myself on the back here when I go into the camera and take the best photos. So that's great. I love that it has regular Samsung software in terms of like, I'm used to One UI and it has all that and just a little bit more because it is a Galaxy Z Fold device. I guess the only thing that I haven't loved about it throughout the years is I want the outside display to be bigger and more usable for me, but a lot of people like that it's kind of skinny. The other part of it is that I don't, and again, this is more of a past thing, the reliability of it hasn't been good, but this year has been perfectly fine. And the year before, if I'm not mistaken too, was really good. And I have even higher hopes for the Z Fold 7's durability. But other than that, I mean, there's just little nitpicky things like they're not upgrading the charging, but they haven't really done that on any of their devices, and making the battery bigger. Oh, the battery life is terrible for me. Good for some others, but yeah, battery life can be kind of multi-day charging for sure, multi-time charging, I should say, within a day. Some people, again, can get through a whole day for it. It just depends on your usage case and all that stuff you got going on there. So it's going to be different for everybody, though. Says he's worried about getting the hinge and getting dust in there. Is that a real issue? If you go to a beach, I definitely wouldn't do that. You could really kill it. And if you do bring it to a beach, don't lay it down on the sand. Hold it in your hand, keep it high above, and I wouldn't bring in the ocean, stuff like that. But other than that, you shouldn't have to worry about dust or anything like that, really, unless you're working in a really dusty environment or going to the beach and throwing it in the sand, or people throwing sand at you and you have it out. But otherwise, you should be fine. Will frequent folding wear out the hinge and crease over time? I've never, in the last handful of years, I open and fold mine multiple times a day because I close it to put it in my pocket and then I open it back up. And the only thing I notice, and I don't know if I'm opening and folding I probably am actually. I notice with like my wife's phone, even though she's had it, I think, for a little bit less time than me, but even when we get it at the same time, my hinge is always a little looser. Hers is more tight feeling than mine. And I think that's because she keeps hers closed more times than I do. So yeah, I would say I wouldn't say it wears out. It just becomes a little bit looser, but not loose to the point where it feels fragile or it's gonna break or anything like that. I've seen repair shops saying that Fold users have problems with the inner display after some time. Is that true? Like I said, I did in the past have some issues with the displays. I know some people still do. It's gonna be a case-by-case basis. But other than that, my front display has been great. No problems at all. You can see it's beautiful, still works, no problems. So yeah, I would say it shouldn't really happen. I think the key things on this are, get the insurance plan. If you're concerned with it, still, regardless if you're not, it's going to protect you for, if you get it through your carrier, you can have it forever. If you get it through like Samsung, you can have it for like, I think at least 2 years. Beyond that, yeah, I think you'll be fine. You shouldn't have any, especially on the Z Fold 7 and 6, you should have no issues with the inner display. How does the Z Fold 5 compare with other foldables like the Oppo Find N5? Many say that the Oppo has better hardware, but Samsung in terms of software. Yeah, I think that's perfect analogy. I much prefer the software on the Samsung Galaxy phone. The hardware is better feeling on the Oppo Find N5. It's thinner, it's lighter, it's got bigger displays. That is all great. It's not to say that Oppo's software is terrible, but the way I measure this is, would I rather have really amazing hardware or really amazing software? And I like to think I would choose the software. Don't listen to that, Samsung. I still want you to go lights out with everything on your future devices. But I think the more important out of the two is the software, because the software is going to evolve. It's going to change. It's going to get better. It's going to add features. The hardware is just always going to be that way. So I think that's the big thing in it. And I wouldn't say it's like the Z Fold hardware is just so much worse and not as good as the Oppo it is. And then the Z Fold 7 is not even is going to have the full 8 cores in their processor. Oppo's doesn't, it has 7. So I wouldn't be too concerned with that. I think the Z Fold 7 is making up a lot of headway on that front against the Oppo Find N5. And then he says, lastly, I never purchased protection plan for any of my Apple devices, but for the Fold, should I seriously consider getting Samsung Care Plus, even if service centers have mentioned that Fold models can face screen issues after a few years? I'm sure. Yeah, regardless, I would get the insurance plan. It's just a good safety net for these phones. They have so many moving mechanical parts. So yes, I would do it. Doesn't mean it's gonna happen to you and that you'll need to use it, but it's a nice little insurance plan. And then at the end of the day, these phones are just plain fun and awesome to use, and you're gonna love it. So do it for the fun factor, get the insurance plan, and I think you're gonna walk away really, really impressed and happy. Those are my questions to them. Give them some feedback too. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. We'll see you down the road. Peace.